Danger Wrap can be particularly good in an instance we'll eventually see, but... Oh yeah, so I may as well mention this now. The weapon consumption of Danger Wrap is really bad. At least I think. I will show it in a bit, but right now we have probably some of the happiest music. I love Cloudman's music. It's really great. What's not great is pit enemies that can shoot lightning, and also the string pippies, which are very annoying. I'm taking this really slow because, yeah, I'm terrible. And I also need to do things. This is a Tai-Tai? I don't remember what this thing is, but it controls the weather, and it loves playing cards because I think it had card suits and stuff. God, it's really weird not having a bonk on the head. Yeah, so this thing is completely indestructible, and it just hovers back and forth. But if you hit it with a freeze cracker, you can shift the weather to nice snow in this climate and stuff. Okay, I just respawn them. Oh yeah, let me see. Do they do it? Yeah, they just fire electricity if the weather's different. Yeah, firing electricity, and he just off-screened himself. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention the Danger Wrap can work on a lot of the small enemies. Okay, let me see if it works. Does it work on him? Okay, that killed it in one hit, but notice that it took a lot of damage. Or, a lot of damage. It, I don't remember. Oh, that was actually really dangerous. So, you can actually freeze these clouds for whatever reason, and it does you absolutely no good. But the benefit of freezing that one enemy is that we can see the platforms. Also, Pippies. I dodged them. Okay, that didn't do it. But one reason you definitely want to do that here is because if it's raining or any other conditions, these platforms will be invisible, which sucks because you can't. Oh, also you don't slide on these icy platforms, even though you should. And we get the U-plate, which is awesome because we can be on our way. Oh, wow! I got hit by a GoBot, or got it. I don't remember what it was called, but I'll take it out on this thing because it sucks. It is kind of weird to see enemies that just are much inferior to other versions. Now, this secret I didn't actually know about until I just checked beforehand, because there's actually a secret here, because I don't think anybody would necessarily want to just go back to get some health refill. It's a Mega Bolt! This thing is worth, how much is it worth? Oh, 100, I think? Oh yeah, I never did show the other menus. So you go over here, 174 bolts. We got the plates, we got RS, EB, and PU. Also, BO is apparently bolts. Oh, yeah. We also have the energy tank, the weapon tank, and an SP, which we don't know yet, but we will soon because naturally. Do I want to fill this up? Yeah, I can do that. But there's actually something else we need to do. Like, get Rush hit. Thank you. Sorry, Rush. Fortunately, it didn't... Ladders. We want to go up here because there's a secret as Mega Man moves on his own. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's been a while, Mega Man. As my mouth continues to open up and close. Not saying anything. Here is a little information. Your weapons can be used to discover hidden areas, like that plate that you apparently discovered that I couldn't tell you did. Try using the flame weapon in the woods. But we don't know what the flame weapon is, and we don't know what the woods are. Except we do. But we don't. Yay, it's a single bolt. I'm glad I went for it. Except I definitely will. We're almost actually at the end of the stage, but this area can be a little tricky because Pippies, Mama Pippies, and the fanboys, which are named something else that I don't remember. It's also at least great that they have some downtime. Careful. Careful. Actually I should... Yeah, it's kind of weird having 2 jump buttons, but it's kind of whatever. So, our next boss is Cloudman, and he's kind of a weird case because his pattern is the same. He shoots a lightning bolt there, and then he'll either... Ow. Okay, so he'll use... Oh, he does that twice. Okay, so then after he shoots a ground chaser spark thing, he will just kind of chase you for a little bit, and then, yeah, he'll do that. So, here's why this game might not be as loved by a lot of people. Each of the bosses has an AI reset with weaknesses. Sort of. Like, Cloudman is just the most hilarious example, but you do need your timing correct because, hold on, I'm gonna do this, and I just set a bomb. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Explosions! It's great! For kids! Except it isn't. But, yeah, we got some lemony blueberry goodness. The Thunderbolt fires an electrically charged spheres, doesn't it? I said that wrong, though. Yes, and it can also be used to power some electronic machines, which we haven't seen yet, but more on that later. Thunderbolt, it's kind of like the Thunder Beam almost, except when it hits an enemy, it splits up and down after destroying or whatever. It's relatively powerful, and it's in a way basic, so there's kind of that. So all we have left is Junkman, and wow, he's a huge mofo. And yes, that leg you see there, that is actually him. If we go here and use Rush Search, this is kind of sort of an Easter egg if I do this right. Come on, Rush. You can find it if I'm in the right place. And, digging forever, we've got a toy. Actually, I didn't even search for it right.
Come on. That's still not correct. I'll have to probably edit this out because I know it's here. Also, I'm not mentioning the music. It's kind of decent. Definitely not my favorite theme, but it's harmless enough. I don't know what that was. Did I grab what I think I did? I got an SP tag. Wow, or a special tag. Whoops. Come on. I know I've done this before, but, oh, maybe this is it. Teeth.
Okay. Apparently not. Oh well. Ow. Eat. Fail bolt. Clearly. So, this stage is kind of weird. It's a junkyard, but also has some really annoying enemies, like these roach motels and roaches that just kind of do whatever. The thing that I don't like about these roaches is that a lot of times you can't hit them with the regular buster. You have to charge it up. And also we get helimetals, which never do anything ever again. I think if you hang out at the door, you will almost never get hit. And I say almost loosely. But yeah, that was that's what the Gyroman the elevator, okay, yeah, that was really good English. So, there's a split path here. How do I want to do this? Okay, I think that was a checkpoint, so, I'm gonna go up here first. And, oh yeah, so, we can activate machines by doing this, and naturally we also destroy the, other thing. Yeah, if I did this right, I probably could have just rode all the way. Yeah, I'll just ride this one. I don't know if it's actually possible to get killed on that part. Oh yeah, we need Rush Coil for this part, because there's actually a hidden secret, and it just phases right through them. Nice. we get the Rush Jet, which you don't actually obtain in a stage because why would you now? Because it's lame? I don't know. We're gonna go back now, or actually I can't. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a death. Yep, you can get Crush Death, which is naturally correct. Because I need to go back here so that I don't have to do it later. Yeah, so the Freeze Cracker can freeze these areas, especially this lava fall. Because right here, we have a letter. The S. As we can change colors mid-animation and stuff. Because here, remember the jet and other adapter? Wow, I almost got crushed there. Weird. And this is basically a combination of the power and jet adapter. You can do a little boost thing here. You can't hover a lot, but it's nice to have a second jump. You can't slide because it's bulky, because clearly. And you also have the rocket punch, which I just showed. Now, the other reason I wanted to come down here, aside from not having to backtrack, is there's actually a secret here, if I'm in the right spot. Come on, bark. There we go. And he digs it through metal plating. I didn't even comment on that. We got a Mega Bolt. This is the second one, and apparently there was no Mega Bolt in Freeze Man or Burst Man stage, though there might have been some other hidden goodness. Yeah, so if you do things right, they explode after a while. Also, you can just kind of shove them around, because that's how it works. Hey, I don't know why I was hiding underneath the cannon driver. This is a little weird. Oh. Don't want to get sniped by them. So that's a split path right there. We skipped a, what was it? A junk crusher thingy or whatever? Or a snake. Actually, no, he's right there. This is a dust crusher, whatever, that has a telescope for whatever reason. Ow. Also, footholders that are semi-annoying, and we killed that thing. Avoid getting junk dropped on us. Come on. Also, that's a cannon thing that I don't remember what it is, because it doesn't show up all that often. But, yeah, finally at the end of the stage. Kind of a shame I had to take a death, but it's kind of whatever. But, now, Junkman, he's actually a somewhat decent fight if you're not careful and exploiting his weakness. Okay, can I... Alright, nice. He shoots this electric junk block, and then he just spirals into it for... Oh, yeah, Woo, okay. So, this is kind of the pattern I vaguely... Oh, not this part. So, this is what most of the rest of his pattern consists of. And now I'm just going to explain. And when you use his weakness, he becomes the most laughable boss. Aside from, what's his name? Cloudman. Jeez, I almost said Clownman, but we're one game away. And we get some nice, boring original gum, because that's kind of how it works. But it's just a palette of gray. It's 50 shades of gray. Okay. The junk shield will protect the user with rotating spheres, right? Yes, but the spheres can only absorb so much damage before they are destroyed. We get the junk shield. An awesome shield weapon, if I may add. It has the ability to rip into mini-bosses like no other. And, I mean, it can rip into the polar mini-boss very easily on just one go. Oh, and by the way, we're in an intermission time. So, we're home, even though we were home before. What do we think of Base? He's kind of stinky because rotted fish scales or something. He doesn't pose a threat. I don't believe he is our enemy. But did we ever take him in or something? Oh, what is this? A smoking generator? What is this? Question marks. Wily is attacking the robot museum. Oh, you must leave now, Mega Man. But why? History needs to evolve forth, and we don't need to rely on robots, except the hedge mets that we have here, and the turbo rotors we haven't seen, and the brain beak, because he's a professor. And yeah, we have Snake, Blizzard, Pharaoh, Heat playing Heatman's music. They were playing Gutsman a little bit ago. And if you look closely, you have Plant Man, Flame Man. There's a lot of... Oh, and there's Plant Man in 2 areas. Also, Snake Man's music in that little remix, which is kind of nice. So you got a lot of music, and Wily's stealing Gutsman, of course. He didn't steal Skull and Ringman, who are pretty good in their own right, but nothing else we can do, along with him stealing a lot of other robot masters. And we're not going to go after him. Instead, he's going to send a masher at us. And he's a clown, don't you know? Mash is kind of a awkward boss to fight, because he has a spinning head that will hurt us if we're not careful, and his body just keeps doing things. I don't think he has any particular weakness, and also if you don't hit him in a certain time period, is he weak to something else? Oh, I think he might be weak against the freeze cracker, because it can actually hit him worth a darn. Okay, can't shoot. Also, why did that sound happen? Because nothing even happened. Don't... see, that's the problem. If you do no damage of this, it's kind of awkward. And... okay, come on. I want to see if I get... nope. I want to hit headshot. Ah... oh, I'm so close. Come on. You can do it. No. Yeah! Headshot! Nice! That was awesome. Come on. Use the last one. Yeah! It is going to go into my archive of highlights. Naturally. Mega Man, it's a disaster! Wily and his robots are rampaging through the middle of the city. Except they were already raging through the city, along with a mini boss that wasn't even that noteworthy to begin with. But, yeah, and then suddenly, it all makes sense. There were 4 more Robot Masters in hiding. But, this is actually a good place to call it. Next time, we will take on the other 4 Robot Masters of goodness and find out what other secrets they hold. So, this has been Tapras, and I'll see you next time, probably after my vacation, at the time of this recording, because it's not Thanksgiving yet. So, I'll see you then.